Well, I was called over here to commentate a Meta Knight Ditto, so I guess I'll do so with the man himself, Orion, back from Europe. But here we go.
Let's get to the match.
Game
Old
one.
School versus the new school.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember the day Shadow used to just
Dominant.
dominate.
This is definitely Nairo's specialty. Even though Nairo is very apt at many matchups, the Meta Knight Ditto, he's really excelled.
You have to be in order to excel in this region.
Yeah.
It's just
Shadow's still got some tricks though up his sleeve.
Definitely, he's always had very interesting movement, and his offstage game has always been solid.
Yeah, and the innovator of the shadow loop,
definitely.
aerial shell loop right before you hit the ground.
But I think as of recently, Nairo has really just taken the entire metagame off stage with Meta Knight just to a whole new level.
Yeah, it's pretty insane how guys can just go off stage with no fear at all. I mean, the character itself does help that.
That's true. But in a game like Brawl, where one risk, if you lose your stock, that's huge.
Yeah.
And mainly you can always make it back.
Yeah, with gimps and things like that.
But Nairo has the stock lead, but it's still a high percent, so if Shadow can kill him before he takes maybe 50% or so, I think it's pretty.
Yeah, that's doable.
Yeah.
Oh.
That trip put him in an awkward position, but I think Shadow is being a little too greedy off.
Oh, and a footstool, I'm pretty sure.
I guess the greed pays off sometimes. All right, I'll stop talking.
Oh, that balloon lagging that hitbox. Hitting Nairo right in the face, but Nairo back on the offensive.
Notice that back air out of shield, the gunblade.
Yeah, the gunblade special. Oh, kind of bad. That's bad.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Shadow with
yeah.
nice follow-up.
Shadow doing a good job of keeping up with Nairo, even though Nairo extremely aggressive. He overwhelms his opponents a lot of the time. But Shadow really has that in and out type of gameplay.
Yes.
And then when he sees the opening, we're really just going for the kill.
Yeah, he's like a boxer. He's just kind of weaving back and forth.
Yeah.
But as far as Meta Knight goes, he's really one of the original, more aggressive Meta Knights.
Yeah.
Because in 08, 09, you had that Mewtwo King flank. And
yeah. All of that garbage.
But Nairo just doesn't look like he's going to get gimped in this match anytime soon. He's just completely in Shadow's head as far as the follow-up goes. He seems to just do slow falls or just throw hitboxes right into him.
Shadow showing some guts going under the stage against Nairo. You definitely have to have a set to go under the stage against Nairo or like Mewtwo King.
Definitely.
I know even Anti sometimes is like, screw that.
No, Anti doesn't even
bother
stage that much. Sometimes he'll throw out a shuttle loop, or if it's Lucario or something, he'll get some dares.
Yeah. But Anti's real gameplay is control the pace, control the stage. So it's so interesting at high level with the best character in the game.
How many different styles?
Yeah, there really is a lot of different styles, different mindsets, and how these people go about playing their opponents, and they're all successful.
Definitely.
So,
it's a pretty significant lead, but Shadow's not completely out the game. I think he can make it back if he gets like a Mewtwo King combo or any sort of 50% strength and up airs, But that was
not a good tornado right there.
Oh,
Shadow's like, get out of here. Nairo's tornado in, knowing that Shadow was gonna go for the shuttle loop. Very nice. That's a Nairo special right there.
Gliding. You see how whenever Nairo gets hit, he just throws a hitbox back into Shadow. I think Shadow's his follow-ups just aren't what they used to be, or maybe he's having trouble adjusting. But
yeah,
Nairo's definitely making more out of each hit, and that's why he has the lead, in my opinion.
Another trip for Nairo. Tripped like 4 times this match. There's that release. Oh, very nice read.
That was
showing why he's the highest placing American.
The king.
Just a heads up, we're talking to the floor, so just be very careful and take your time walking. Again, we are boxing the floor. It's red on the floor. Don't walk fast.
It's wet on the floor. It's wet.
So there's no Delfino, so yeah, Shadow takes it to Battlefield. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, even if it was legal, I wouldn't take Nairo to Delfino.
I think it's just Shadow's most comfortable stage. Sometimes personal preference just really matters.
Yeah, that's true. I know that's one of Nairo's favorite stages as well.
Yeah, but no matter where you take Nairo, it's going to be a rough time.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. That's a
I just
point.
don't know if it was smart to take him to Battlefield necessarily because Nairo's juggle game is a monster.
Yeah, and Nairo has developed some of the best tech off platforms.
Oh, yeah. He advanced stuff from the Japanese with the upbees on the platforms. And I don't know if Shadow's really gotten to that or put that really in his gameplay too much.
Nice swerve of the tornado following and Shadow DI'd out. Ooh, going for that grab.
Shadow just trying to move back and forth in his spacing.
Ooh, nice show loop.
Nope.
Nairo show looping early, but he definitely has the best Meta Knight glide.
Oh my, his glide is, dude, that was...
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
That was not good.
Yeah, technical error and Nairo charging that.
Shadow still showing nice guts. You know, he's been doing pretty good off stage overall. Oh, that's a stock.
Yeah,
spotted it.
Yeah,
nice.
Shadow had that scouted out. Ooh, very nice by Nairo. Good reactions.
Up smash technical error. Okay. You see what I mean about Shadow with the follow-ups? Like he went for the tornado and it just didn't work out for him. I think if he wants to pull this off, either he needs to up his follow-ups or he's just going to have to play a little bit more conservative and just take his hits when he can get them. Wow, Nairo just trying to get in.
Very nice nair by Nairo. Shadow not teching it. Taking the L for that one. Oh, very nice by Shadow.
What?
Oh, that's a good sportsmanship. Yeah, that's a good sportsmanship move. He didn't want the match to end like that. So kudos to Nairo for that.
Definitely.
Let's see if Shadow's like, all right, you saved me, now I'm gonna whoop your ass.
I definitely wouldn't have saved him, I have to be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either. I would have grabbed that edge and be like, yeah!
Free win.
Nice follow-up still by Nairo. Now, Shadow putting up a pretty good fight.
Definitely.
Have to. Even though he really isn't as active as he used to be, or at the same level he used to be,
but
he's still putting up a good match.
He's a solid player. He's not, you know, you have to be afraid of somebody of his level regardless of how
definitely.
good they are.
All right, and that's it. Nairo takes it 2-0.
Yeah, it was